let's go through again these four. You have Michael Norman, who's a 986, 4306 split. So that guy, 100% is going to be on both teams if we could do this way. Grant Holloway, his 650, 60 kind of converts to a 999, so a sub 10. I mean, his 1298 converts to a 985. I don't think he's a 985 guy, but I think Grant Holloway is a sub 10 guy based on his 60, right? You got to assume that, right?
Well,
so
here's another note about Holloway that I think is important before we move on when it comes to being on the 4x1. He was a part of very successful relay teams at Florida. How many big races, how many high pressure moments has Grant Holloway not delivered in during your time of watching him?
Yeah.
I can think of none. He always is good when it counts. And there's no bigger moment in terms of pressure if you're a US sprinter than trying to get the stick around in the 4x1 final. Because it's not just your race, it's everybody's race. So I would feel good about putting him on a relay team. Now, I know the Olympics are a bigger stage than he's been on, but NCAA championships in hurdle events, NCAA championships in relay events, the world championships last year, he doesn't blink. He doesn't blink.
Yeah.
So that would be an argument for Holloway beyond just his PRs. Keep going. Who else is on this team?
So Holloway and Norman, I think, are both shown that they can hit the 1 and the 4 very well. So then Noah Lyles, obviously he can be great in the 4x1. So his 31, 51, 300, if you look at the IAAF point tables, that converts to a 44.6. His high school PB in a 4x4 is 45.4. The thing about Noah Lyles is he doesn't like the 400. He says it like, hey, man, don't. There's like a tweet from 2018 saying, take me out of the conversation. I don't want to run no 4x4. So that is a factor. So if Noah Lyles is like, I'm out, then we got to replace Noah's leg in both the 4x1 and 4x4. So who are these people that could replace Noah Lyles' leg? I mean, again, we would have to convince Noah, hey, you're running the 4x4 in this hypothetical Gordon
it's a hypothetical
experiment.
Yeah, this is hypothetical.
But if we do, there's some other contenders out there that I think could fit in. You have Rye Benjamin now, who's a 10.03. He split 43.5. Someone like Kenny Bednarik, who 10.14 in 100. He split 44.7. No, he has run a 44.7 open. So Kenny B, he's a great sub. He's a sub 20, 200 guy. Like you said, if you can run sub 20, you should be able to go up and down and put together elite marks. Coleman has run a 44.8 in college. So he could put on, you could put him in a 4x4. And then Matthew Bowling, right? Let's think about that. Matthew Bowling, he's run a wind aided sub 10. He's run 10.11.
He's got range.
And he has the range. He split. Everyone remembers his 4x4 at Texas as a senior. At Texas State as a senior. He's run 44.7 split. You could imagine Bowling in 2 years. Bowling could be a versatile guy the way Grant Holloway became by the time Grant Holloway graduated school. So I think 7 guys, Norman, Lyles, Holloway, Benjamin, Bednarik, Bowling, and Coleman. You could take any of those 4 and make them run a 4x1 and a 4x4, and they would win gold in both.